Hi everyone, it's Dave, Salty Cat Gaming. In today's episode, we're playing more Hametsu. This is a game published by Black Site Studio, written by Doug Kundal. And we're playing through the main campaign, The Wolf and the Devil, that's in the main book. This is story 3, The Ambush. If you haven't seen the previous 2 stories, our party got together to go fight a big demon wolf, or I guess to investigate the stories of some kind of monster in the forest. We found a big demon wolf, we fought it away. And then to celebrate in story 2, we would stop by a local village. We were drinking a bit of sake when the Oni came banging on the gate to the village because they also wanted sake. So we got in a fight at the gate entrance because we didn't want to share. And we ultimately ended up destroying the Oni as they tried to kind of get past us into the city. So we'll take a look at, and we'll read through the Quest 3 description, the storyline, and then we'll take a little bit at the board and go over some of the scenario-specific rules. Story 3, The Ambush. This first part is by The Witness. I slowly made my way down towards the city gate as the hunters battled with the invaders. Their blades flashed against the night sky and blips of magical light illuminated blood-stained ground. As I drew nearer, the sound of battle ceased, and I could make out the scattered corpses of Oni littering the entrance to the city. The 4 figures were quietly checking the bodies when I walked up, probably looking for loot. I made sure to announce myself as soon as I was in earshot so as not to be mistaken for a demon. Hopefully they'll aid me. Now that's by the sign The Witness. Now the actual story for the scenario. Still reeling from the fight at the gate, you hear a voice call out to you in the darkness. You wheel around to see a small man slowly approaching from the trees. His face is shadowed by a thick cloak, but you can make out a large pack of trinkets and weapons hanging from its sides. A large staff occupies his left hand, and his right is held up in a gesture of peace. He accompanies your group inside the city and asks to speak with you privately. He mentions something about the origin of the cataclysm. You find a quiet alley and allow him to speak. He introduces himself as the Witness and explains that he watched the cataclysm. His story sounds unbelievable, but appears sincere. After his grand tale, he arrives at the point, asking for your group's help. He believes that the only way to end the Oni onslaught is to stop at the source, and he needs muscle to get there, which obviously is our party. Your group talks for the remainder of the night, wavering back and forth, but ultimately decide to help him. You gather your things and prepare for a long journey ahead. He believes it'll take around 30 days of travel to get to your destination. On the 11th night, we basically find a clearing, we camp out, and then we wake to the sounds of twigs snapping in the forest. So we'll take a look at the board, we'll go over some of the special rules scenarios, and then we'll get to questing. So let's go to the board real quick. So you can see here's our characters camping out here. They got some fires going. And just a reminder, we have Yuki, who is the geisha. She's right here. We have the, I have to take my glasses off. We have the Ronin, Ando. He's hanging out over here. We have Hamuro Masani, the monk. He is right here. And then we have Sugi, the sumo. He's our big guy right there. Now let's take a look at the special rules for this campaign. Oh, you can also see they must have gone to a camping store ahead of time. They got a little bit more modern tents. You know, if you're going to go on a 30-day trip, you might as well stock up. Setting, so we have a dense forest. We have these hiding spots, and they're supposed to be the center of the table. I just kind of eyeballed them for where our characters could potentially hide if they wanted to. All right, so the hunters have to make a mind 3 test. This just determines, did we wake up? Did we, see where the owner are coming from? How cognizant are we after a long night's sleep? And each one will make it, and then we'll see what happens. So we'll do Sugi first. He's got a mind 3. I need 3 successes, so that's 4, 5, or 6. That is only 2 successes from Sugi. The geisha actually has 6 dice, so she should definitely be. She's the smartest of the group. She gets it, so she succeeds. Oh, we have to see if more than 1 is successful. So hopefully at least 2 are successful. Actually, Ando has a mind of 3. Probably going to end up being hopefully my monk that gets this, but we'll see. So he did not get it. And then my monk, he's got 6 dice. Oh, so it's only one of them got it. The monk must have also been into the sake a little bit too much last night. So let's see what he does. If one is successful, you realize things are moving towards you quickly, you barely have time to prepare. Place 5 lesser Oni, 5 Oni, and an Oni captain along a line 10 inches from a random board edge. The game begins in the clash phase, so there'll be no chance for stealth. This will just be immediately fight. If we would have had 2 of them succeed, where they're all like, hey, we know it's coming from that direction, everybody get over there, we would have started in stealth, so it would have been a little bit easier to, like, we could have hid, but we're just going right into fighting, which is fine. Special rules. So, once we've seen 7 enemies, the big bad boss, we'll get a random one this time, is going to show up, and then they're going to show up, I think for this, so, and then the big bad boss will show up. So let's see what happens. Okay, so random board edge. We're going to do a D8 for this. So it's just wherever that points. So it's going to be random board edge from that direction in a line. So I would assume the Oni is probably leading his people at the front. Or maybe it's the lesser Oni, then the Oni, and then the boss. Probably that. Lesser Oni, and then the boss in the back. So like 10 inches. This is this is 9. So they're going to be about right there. So we got them all in a row. So you got the Oni in the front. You can see in the overhead. And then the lesser Oni are the red ones, Oni are the blue. And then you got Big Bad Boss. I'll scoot him up a bit just so he's on camera. All right. So I go first. Each of my guys get 2 actions. We really kind of need to get the fighters up there first. But I'm a little worried about, like, getting overwhelmed because there's just so many of them. The Geisha actually has a short bow now. So she has a range of 18. She might be able to, maybe I should just have her go and see if she can, 18. That's basic, yeah. Oh yeah, she's got a ton of range to them. So like, this is 9, so she can pretty much hit almost anything. But the move is only 6. So I mean, like, I can probably get maybe I should just put my stand right here, because that way if they funnel this way, I can kind of like block them at least a bit. And then keep because otherwise they're going to have to circle around. So that sounds good. Why don't we go ahead and have Sugi. He'll come up here. He'll just block the way. And then he'll be done. Ando will also do the same thing. So he'll just do a double move and stand right by Sugi, kind of preparing for the, I'd almost call them the 7 dwarves, but there's 11 Oni. Stinky, smelly, slimy. I don't even know what the other ones are. And then she'll go ahead and open up. She'll take 1 shot, and then I might have her sing a song after that. So she's only got a range of 3 dice. The Oni have defense 2. So this is an opposed roll. Let me switch to that so you can see my roll. Okay, so her first shot missed because she doesn't have any surplus successes. Do I want to re-roll 1 for Divine Favor so I can start? She's got 2 of them. Yeah, we're going to spend 1 for Divine Favor. I get to reroll a die. Okay, success. So then she'll do 3 damage to that one. Maybe that wasn't really worth it. I don't know. That might not have been worth it because I just basically spent Divine Success to only do 2 damage. So, and they have 10 life apiece. But next she's going to do a Mind 4. So she needs 4 successes. She's got a Mind 6. She wants to cast a spell. She is rolling really bad. I'm rolling really bad. She coughs. Maybe she's like, she didn't have her coffee in the morning yet. It's probably boiling on the pot. All right, so she's done. So Hamro's my healer. I'm just going to have him come up to here for now. Let me flip to the other view so you can kind of see where I've moved him. Just kind of defense in case they get through somehow. All right, Lesser Oni. So they get 2 actions. They only move 6 as well. So they're going to start moving towards me. They're basically, that's 9. We could probably put 1 right here. Let's move them in mass. I am going to leave them, we'll put 1 right here. Ooh, if I can actually, there we go. He's on a little bit of rough terrain, but that's fine. Let me see here, because that's going to give him like 12. Basically all the lesser Oni. We'll have these guys kind of start going around. I think that's what they would do anyway. And then he's only got. All right, so they're charging in. They won't be able to really do anything outside, just kind of getting up there this turn. My turn, my guys. I gotta just kill 7. If I kill 7, all the Oni run away, and then it's just fighting the big bad. Okay. I feel like let's try the song again from Argisha, from Yuki. So it's mine 4. Oh, she's got 2 more dice, but that's really bad. Oh, I'll go ahead and spin her last Divine Favor. I didn't spend, and she still doesn't make it. All right. She'll try her other song. So she's going to try her Song of Serenade. The enemies will have to pass a mind check to be able to attack. So, and everybody's in range. So she gets 6 dice. She only needs to make 3 successes. I cannot. I think I should switch dice. I'm going to switch some dice because I can't seem to roll a success for the life of me. All right, so she failed. Okay, Ando's going to attack the guy between them. First attack. Second attack. All right, second attack actually works. So after failing the first time, he swung again. That's going to be more than enough damage just to kill this one between them. Yeah, so that one's dead. That was 2 attacks from Ando. I think our monk is going to go next because he needs to watch that side. So Hametsu does have a staff. He'll attack the one that's kind of on him. So this one. Split screen. So this one. He also has 6. Or he only has 3 melee. I think that's his biggest problem if ever doing anything like this. He does hit it. And he will do. So he's targeting the one closest to him that already has 2 damage on him. He'll do another. He'll do 4 points of damage. So he'll have 6. And then he'll just try to kill it off. If he can get one more hit on it. Which he doesn't. The green dice are just destroying me. I mean, our party, maybe too much sake. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Sugi. Who are you going to slap, Sugi? I actually kind of think you need to put down your... So he's going to do his Sacred Doyo. So basically he gets this big bubble where he gets a +1 melee range in mind. He could do... I think I just want him to smack somebody. Oh no, he has his grapple. Because he only does 2 damage, but he'll have 7 dice. Let's just have him smack somebody. So he'll do this one guy that's over here. Let me do top down so you can see this guy. He's going to go ahead and just smack him. So it'll be 7 dice attack versus 2 defense. He doesn't do anything. Yeah, he doesn't do anything. All right, we're going to rotate the dice. We're going to start using purple for my guys. And we'll have to throw in blue as needed because I don't have purple. And then doing green for the bad guys because I can't. The amount of times I'm failing dice rolls. All right, that's all my guys. So let's go to the Oni. We'll just do the guys. Well, they should move. The ones that can move should move. So we're going to have some of these other Oni kind of start circling around. So it's 6. So they're going to get, that one's going to get there. 6. Um, this one will come up here. We'll just have that one kind of close in. So one, actually we should do them one at a time. So this blue Oni that walked in will attack Sugi. He's got a melee 4, so we'll give him 4 dice. Sugi will have +1 resistance. So right now he's got... So Sugi has resilience 4, 5. So 3 attacks. So he gets 1 attack, or 4 dice versus Sugi's 5. All right, so that's okay. So Sugi's fine there. The next Oni will come in around. I guess he attacked the Geisha, and then we'll have this one attack the monk. All right, so the attack on the Geisha. Yuki's resilience is 3. She's not as good, at least resilience-wise. See if she gets hurt. She's fine. Wait, no. Yeah, she's fine because this cancels. There's only one enough for the success. They need more than that. And then one on Masune, or Haruno. Hamuro. Can't get that right for the likes of me. He's got 3 resilience versus 4 attacks, so same kind of profile. He's also fine. There's not enough to have damage dealt. So then we'll go to the lesser Oni. Because there is Oni within range, they're going to get +1 melee. So they're actually going to go up to, they're also going to be 3. Oh, they're going to be 4, I'm sorry. They're going to be, I have 4 dice. So they're going to be 4. We'll go with the ones on that are fighting Sugi. So if they get +1, so they're all going to be 4 dice. They're going to get 2 attacks. Sugi has 5 defense because he's got his bonus from his 1 special ability. He's got light armor. He's normally 2, so 5 total. So it's going to be 5 versus 4. That's not enough. They'll do a second attack. So there's 2 successes versus a bunch for defense, so that's not enough. Then we'll go on to our Ronin. We'll go on to Ando. Ando's got like 2 guys on him. So, and he only has... Ando. I barely do know. That doesn't make sense. He's got 4 dice, so he doesn't have quite as good as Sugi. So it's going to be 4 green versus Ando's 4 purple. We're going to do this like 4 times because there's 4 attacks. Block. Here, I'll show you the dice. Oh. I'm already showing you the dice. So block. So 1's not enough to do damage, so it's kind of like duck, goose. Okay, so the next one. So Ando's purple. There's 3 versus 2. Still not enough. Next one. 1 versus 1, not enough. And then the final attack on Ando. 3 successes versus 3 defense. So nothing gets through. You need to do one more than... You need to at least get 2 successes to do 1 round of damage. All right, and then we got one that's on... I'll get his name right. Hamuro. He's got 3 defense. Not quite as good as Sugi. He'll get attacked twice. Block. Telling you, there's something up with these green dice. Not enough because 1 success will get through, but you need 2 to do damage. And that's it. So my guys weathered the first round, probably thanks to the green dice being so awful, as you could see from my previous rolls with them. All right, I am surrounded. I really, really don't like the Geisha being there. Because she's going to have the big bat on her, but I need to free up. I need to kill some of the Oni by me to free up guys to help the Geisha. So the Geisha is going to try her spell, her enchanting voice. It's mine 3. She gets to roll 6 dice, though, for it. If she's successful, everybody within basically 8 inches won't be... Well, they have to make a mind check to attack her. So let's try that now. Purple... Oh, I'm sorry. All of it's my dice. I need 3... Oh, she got it. Okay. So we'll have to do some kind of reminder. Let's just put one of these red dice out there by her. as kind of a reminder that everybody now is going to have to make a check before they can attack. So now she's got some defense up. That's fantastic. So then she's also going to try, so she's going to switch, she's going to switch songs. So then she's going to cast another spell. This is mine 4. This is one that'll give everybody +1 melee, ranged, and resistance all around her, all her buddies. So I need 4 successes. She doesn't get... Do I want to reroll? Let's reroll. Let's spend her last Divine Favor. She doesn't get. So, all right, she's done, but that was good. Hopefully she lives through this pylon attack. Let's do Ando? Yeah, let's do Ando, because he's going to get a ton of a dice now. So he's got 7 dice to attack. I don't want... Okay, so we got blue, not the green. Versus 3 defense. No, if he fights that Oni that's between him, he'll get critical. That Oni has resilience. Oh, they always have resilience 2. I hope I know it. Resilience 2 versus a bunch of dice. So there'll be resilience will be the green dice. And the one I'm attacking is I'm basically attacking the one that's between us. So like between all those guys. All right, so let's try that. Okay, so the little guy got 2 defense, but I got 4 successes. So 2 of mine go through, and the Oni have... They have 15 body. Ando's by his buddy. He gets to do a crit because it's engaged with both of them. So, wait, how many successes did I say? I said 3. 3? 2? 2 successes, I think. 2 successes, so he's going to do 5, 6, 7, 8 per one. He's going to do 16 with 2 swipes, so he will knock out that one Oni on his first attack. His second attack, he'll go for the one on him. So again, that's 2 defense. So we'll do the green so we'll do the other one that's by him. So we'll do this other one that's by him and try to do that. So defense-wise, 1 defense, 4 successes. That'll be enough to wipe out that one too. So with a quick, he got 2 heads. I almost want to say 1 cut, but it's 2 heads, 2 cuts. All right, and then we'll do, so that kind of starts freeing him up. We'll do Sugi. Sugi will try to slap that one in front of him. He also gets, he has now 7 dice versus 2 defense. He only does, I think, 3 damage with a slap. Yeah, he's only going to do 2 damage a slap, so we'll just see what happens. So he's going to do 4 damage to that one. 4 damage on the first one. Let's just roll them all, because like the lesser only have 10 life. There's a chance he could kill it off. So it has 2 successes. He gets 4 more. That's 8. Yeah, he basically slaps this one to death. All right, so that's 4 total guys that are down. And now it's time for... Now it's time for Hametsu. He's got a staff. He has only a melee 3, but it's going to be boosted to 4 because of the song. So it's not too bad. He only does 4 damage, though. So he'll attack the injured one. So Hametsu will attack the injured one next to him. We'll see what happens. No blocks, no hits. He'll do it again. No blocks, no hits. So he has a special ability. If he doesn't do any damage in combat, if no damage is dealt, he gets +1 resistance. So we'll just pop that on there, which will be good because he's got a lot of guys on him. All right, that was my turn. Oni, jeez. So we got 4 dead. I think next turn I could probably get 3 more, and then we'll have the big bad. The big question is going to be if I can survive this round, or what survives. So you can kind of see things are going well. We're decimating, but are we decimating quickly enough? Okay, so this Oni will move into engagement, so he only gets one attack. Um, he didn't make a second melee. This is his only primary melee. He's fighting Sugi. Sugi has +1 resistance from the song. Well, actually, let's see if he can attack at all because he has that. He's being charmed. So an Oni has a mind of 4. We'll give him the green dice. He needs to make 3 of these. So the Oni needs to make the Oni needs to make 3 of these on a mind 3 to be able to even attack Sugi. He only made 2, so he can't attack. So he'll just move up. This lesser Oni will do his test. He fails. We'll do the lesser Oni next to him. He fails. Then we get to an Oni. An Oni's mind. I guess I've been rolling 4 dice for the regular. We'll do the one that's on. We'll do the one that's on Hametsu next. 4 dice. He can attack. So he will attack Hametsu. Hametsu's got +2 resilience because of spell. He missed everything last turn. So I guess he's just doing his bow staff around him like in a defensive pattern. So he has a resilience of 3, 4, 5. Not bad, not bad. Versus the Oni who's going to get attacked twice. So the first attack is going to be at a melee 4, but the second attack will be melee 5. So they have like a special ability for second attacks. All right, the Oni has 2 successes. That's not enough. Then the Oni gets another dice for the next attack on him. Well, this might actually hurt. They only got 4 successes. I only got 2 defense. So the Oni will do damage. He will end up doing... All right, so he does 2 damage. Hametsu, that's unfortunate. We'll put that over there. All right, then on the Geisha, she'll also get 2 attacks. She's got well, let's see if the guy can even make an attack, first of all. So he's a lesser Oni. He only has mind 3. He needs, no, it's regular Oni. So he's got mind 4. He needs 3 successes. So that one on the Geisha can't attack. This other one's going to move up. Well, it's already in kind of engagement, but we'll move it a little closer. So we'll see if it can attack. It can't. And then finally, the big bad boss will come up here and kind of surround the whole party. So you can kind of see from the side camera, it's right here. The Geisha's, let's see if it can attack the Geisha. So it moved. It's not going to get its full. Its mind's 5, so it's a better chance of breaking the... No, it still doesn't break it, so it doesn't get to attack either. My turn. Ando should just go. But he only can reach one guy, but then he can move in for the captain, at least. Or should I have Geisha go? Because she can sing her song. Geisha should go. So let's have her sing her song. So we're going to have her sing both songs. So she's got a mind of 6. She needs to... The first song we're going to do is the one that gives +1 for everything. That's mind 4. So she needs 4 successes. Oops. She gets 3, so that's not enough. And then she'll do her second song, which is the mind 3, which is kind of a lullaby to keep people from attacking. That's successful, so that goes back into play. We'll just put a die out so we remember it. So she's done. Yeah, she's so totally around. So if I could kill... Like, Ando's my best killer, but he is kind of tied down. I could probably kill 2 this turn, but if I somehow killed 3, then the big bad will show up and these guys will just run away and I don't have to worry about it. Let's have Ando go first. So Ando's got his, he's got 6 dice. Got it in my hand. The lesser Oni that he's staring hatefully at has a resilience of 2. Ando doesn't do very well on his first swing. That's unfortunate. So Ando's going to take another swing. 1 block, 2 hits, and that's just going to kill the Oni. So the lesser Oni dies. So there's 5. All right, and then let's have Sugi go next. He has 7 dice still because he still has a stance because that's just around him. So he's got 7 dice versus 3 for the lesser Oni. Or, yeah, 2 for the lesser Oni. It's just going to be slaps. Block. It's not enough. So he also kind of fails on his first slapping. Wow. Wow. Okay, so 2 6s, 2 6s, but then I get 2 hits because that's the successful hit, and there's 2 more for damage. So he's not going to kill him though. He's going to do he's only going to do 4 damage, which I mean, I wish it was more, but it's okay. All right, so he's going to do 4 damage on that lesser Oni. So most likely, I'm going to have to go another round with these guys and dance because I don't think I can kill 2 now. Harune, Hamero. Hamero is going to go next. So he has a melee. I keep thinking he should do a mind thing, but I really don't. He does 4 damage. He'll do nobody's hurt. So he'll attack that lesser Oni that's already damaged because it's almost dead. So he's going to get 4 dice because no, he has no song effect. So he's only going to get 3 dice versus 2 dice. So let's see what he does. Total whiff. And total whiff. So he again gets his bonus resilience. He didn't do anything. And that's all my guys. So I only did 5, where I was hoping to get at least 2. Bad guy's turn. So the song's still in effect though. So hopefully they're not gonna be able to attack me. So we'll do this one. This guy on Sugi. Let's see here. Sugi. So you have +1 resilience because of the song. You have 5 resilience, which is crazy town. And then the Oni attacking you is going to get 2 attacks. The first one is going to be at 4, and the next one's going to be at 5. Nothing happens with that one, so then they get an extra dice. 1. Yeah, nothing happens to that one. So Sugi's fine. Nobody's on Ando. Hamaru has 2 guys on him. He'll get +1 because he missed everybody. He's just pretty much stuck in his like defensive swing. Like he doesn't even know what's happening around him anymore. He's just lost to the swing. It's really nice. It's a nice night. He's just looking at the stars. His resilience is normally 3, so it'll be 4. He's got a little lesser Oni on him, but since there's a normal Oni next to that one, it actually gets melee 4. So it'll be 4v4 for 2 attacks, and then there'll be a regular Oni on him after that. He's fine? No, wait, he's not fine. Block. Ooh, he just took a bunch of damage. So he actually took 6 points of damage. So he's at 8. That's not good. Next one. Blocked. He's got 24 body, so he's not too bad. Then it's going to be the regular Oni, but the regular Oni has a melee 4 for the first attack, so it'll be similar to what just happened, and then 5 for the next attack. So, block. So he takes another 2. This is not good. So he's got 14 life left. Next attack. 1 success, 2 successes, but he blocks them all. All right, so he's not doing the best. Oh, you know what? I forgot that they're all supposed to be checking to see if they can even attack. But that's fine. We're gonna let's say those guys had some wax in their ears or something, and they just weren't listening to the tune. But on the Geisha, we'll kick it in. So the lesser Oni, mine 4. So we'll do the first one, which is this one right here, and then we'll just kind of wrap around. So we got 2 lesser Oni, and then we got 1 Oni Captain. So Lesser Oni 1 can't attack. Lesser Oni 2 can't attack. And then the regular, the Oni captain, who has the smartest one of all, can't attack. So she's still fine. Back to us. Okay, well, the good thing is Ando can go now. So I'm going to say that Ando, let's do this one. We're going to have Ando move. And I'm just going to move here. And I'm going to gauge. Is that really a smart thing? Because it'd be easier to kill. It probably, no. It actually would be better to kill this one. So I'll move over and help Sugi out. Because if I kill that one, and Hametsu actually can use his staff for something, and kill that one that's almost dead, that Lesser Oni, then we can just summon the big bad. All right, Ando. Oh, shoot. I should have had... Well, that's fine. So he's only going to get 6 dice. Only 6 dice. So that's 4, 5, 6 versus the Lesser Oni's resistance of 2, or the Oni's resistance of 2. And he's next to a friend, so he's going to do +1 damage. It's amazing how much damage Ando does. 5, 6, 7. He'll do 8 damage per success. It only has 4 on it, and it has a total of 15 total, so he needs to still hit it twice. But he's got hit Divine Favor, so maybe. That's a whiff. So he's just going to do it again. That's also a whiff. I really need at least one. I'm going to use a Divine Favor. All right, so he's going to reroll his dice. All right, he kills it. So that's 6. Let's go to Hametsu and see if he can actually kill this thing. Or would it be better to see if I get a spell off to give him +1? Because then he'd at least have... yeah, let's go to Geisha first. So she'll do her magical tunes. She's going to do her first spell. It's mine 4, and this is the one to give them all the bonuses. I have no more... Oh, no, she did do it. She's got 4. Okay, so they all got +1. Yeah, they got +1 all their stuff. And then she's going to do her second spell. And that got off 2. So the lullaby will continue lulling the Oni into not attacking us. Great. I feel confident, Hametsu, you're going to do it this time. You have melee 4 versus a little Oni's 2 resilience. Let's see. Oh, perfect. So you do... how much damage did I say? Hametsu, you do 4 damage twice, so that'll kill the Lesser Oni. Congratulations. So that was that one that's been pestering him around the side for the entire time. Okay, so then now all these Oni are like, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of like Jawas or something, like, and they just kind of run away because the big bad is coming. So let's remove all these Oni. They all go fleeing into the forest. And it's kind of funny how the big bad seems to always follow those Oni around. All right. We're going to do, okay, so we're going to do the boss. Now the boss is random. So if you're playing this Avowed scenario, this is the same way it would work. Once you get to phase 3, you just kind of roll to see what happens with the boss. So we roll a d6. Let's do a purple. Ogumo. One second, let me get Ogumo. Spider time. So let me see if I can, I don't know if I can get this. So here's our big evil looking spider. Ogumo. Now we got to see how, and I'll hopefully pop up a picture of the miniature on here so you can see him. And then we have to figure out how Ogumo makes his grand appearance. So it's another die roll. 3, it's watching us. So we place him in the middle of a random table edge. Place him in the middle of a random table edge. So we'll do our D8 again. We're right there so you can see it. 8. I guess you couldn't see it, but random table edge. I moved it a bit. It should basically be like that. So we'll just keep him on camera. We'll say he's been like hiding out in the trees. A little bit. You can kind of see. this one. There you go. So I'll move a little bit of the trees so you can see. So he's been hiding in the woods. Maybe he's been eating the Oni. And like the Oni were kind of like running away. The 11 angry Oni were running away, and Ogumo has been chasing him. All right. So basically, it wants to shoot its web the first turn to kind of slow people down. And it also wants to grab and grasp mine and run away. So really we want that to be Sugi if possible, because he can also, it's going to be basically an opposed, it'll be an opposed melee. So it'll be kind of like Sugo. If he gets the one that's grass, Sugi can kind of wrestle with it. All right, I get to go first. Let's take a look at the table here. So you can see, here's the big bad spider. My group's still kind of like in this area. If we're going to want Sugi to go first, and we know it's going to like, basically, that's fine. So he's going to move. He's just going to move here. We want it to kind of come to me though. So as long as I'm within 12, I'm going to move right here to kind of bait it. And then Ando will come up alongside Sugi, but he won't be the closest. He'll just be close enough that when the spider comes up to try to grasp, Ando will get a chance to cut it. Then Harune needs to heal because he's really hurt. Hamaro needs to heal because he's really hurt. He has a mind to... Yeah, I guess that's going to work the best. So his mind is 6. That's really what he does the best, is thinking all day long, just thinking. He succeeds. So he's going to heal himself. It'll be 6 plus 2 for 8. So he just kind of summons his key. So now he's down to only 2 damage. And then he's going to move. He'll just move up to support. So that'll be 6 inches. He'll just kind of pile in here. The geisha, I'm going to actually have her squeeze between and kind of stay back. So she's going to be kind of between these 2 tents. And then she's going to sing her song to boost her buddies. Give them all that +1 goodness. And here, I'll show you the dice rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she actually succeeds. So I'll just put a red die out there just so I remember that they get +1 to everything. Ando still, or Harune, Hamero still has this damage. Okay, spider's turn. So it's going to first shoot its web at the closest, which is going to be Sugi. And it has an atrocious ranged of 5 versus Sugi's resilience is going to be 5 as well, because of he's got light armor and he's got that song boosting him up from his buddy. So the big bad spider it misses, because these are going to counteract each other. So it misses there, and then it will move up to 12. So it's going to move up to here. Let me switch. So move that tree so you can kind of see it a little bit there too. So it's going to come up and attack. I'm sorry, not move up, attack. So it shot its web first thing, then it moved up. So next turn it'll try to grasp and move away with somebody. And that should be within, yeah. So we'll have Ando go first. He has the best chance of hurting it. Oh no, we want the geisha to go because she needs to cast her spell for the +1. So let's do that first. She really needs to get this and make it work. She does? Oh, let me show you the dice. So show you the dice. So she actually did a really good job. And then she's going to sing her other Mind 3 song, which is for the attack. And that goes off as well. So both her spells go off. So we'll maintain the +1. So Ando will go. That means he gets, he'll be able to do criticals and he gets 7 dice versus the resilience of 5 from the spider. So the spider has 2 defense And I have 2. Does he have any more? Ando, do you? I think you used 1, so let's use another. Yeah, you have 1 more. We're going to use the other Divine Favor. Great. So he hit him 3 times. Ando does 8 points each strike. So 3 times he's going to do 24 damage. So Ando basically goes up. I mean, like, I think that's a leg lost or something, or mandibles. It only has, it has 50 life. So he just did 24. It's down to 26 life. We're going to use a die with the spin wheel to just kind of show its life. So it's got, actually I should count up. It's got 24 damage on it. So Sugi is just going to slap him. And Sugi has, he's going to have 8 dice to do it with, which is great, versus the boss's 5. Wow. Actually, they both rolled really, really well, but that's fine. Sugi's going to do it again. Might use a Divine Favor on the second one. So the boss has 2, but I have... Let's use a Divine Favor and reroll these. Great. So this will cancel out 2. I need 1 to hit. That's 5. I'll do 10 damage. So it'll go to 34. So basically Ando cut off some legs, and Sugi's been slapping it back and forth to keep its attention. Then Hamero is going to move around the side. He'll make an attack. He is 4 dice right now, because he'll get a +1 because of the song, versus the Beastie's 5. No, he does not hit at all. Okay. And then it's the big Beastie's turn. So the Beastie, the big boss, he's going to want to do his special grasp. So he'll try to grasp Sugi. Sugi has a resistance, though, right now of 4, 5, 6. So Sugi has a resistance of 6 because he's got the spell and he's got kind of like his special ability. So that'll boost him from 3, 4. That'll boost him from 4 to 6 versus 5 attack. So he's trying to. The spider's basically trying to pick him up in its face. In his face, his mouth, you know, as you do. 1 success, but a lot of defense. So it fails. I'll try it again. 3 successes, but a lot of defense. So it fails again. So the spider is trying to, let's call it by its right, like its name. So the spider Ogumo is trying to get Sugi in its mouth. Its mandibles are going. Sugi keeps probably slapping those away as Ando's kind of like trying to get in there with a katana cut. My turn. All right, so let's have, this will go away because we don't have the special, the song goes away. So we'll have Yuki go first. We really need that song. Mine 4. She fails. I'll have her try it again. We really need that song. Oh, I have a green dice in there. Maybe that's why I failed. She made it. So the +1 comes back. We'll have Ando go. So that means Ando gets 7 dice. Versus Ogumo, the spider, 5 dice. Ooh, that's nothing. Yeah, I don't even want to do a divine because that's a lot of defense it rolled. So I can roll. All right, it's got 3 defense. I have 2. I am going to spend a divine favor, though, and re-roll a bunch of dice. Okay, so I do 7 points to 8 points because I'm next to my buddy. So that's going to bring it up to 42 points of damage. It's almost dead. All right, so he's gone. We'll go ahead and have Hamero go. It'd be nice to see him actually do something outside healing. I mean, he is an important healer, but, you know. It'd be nice, you know, that staff actually hits something. So 4 dice versus 5. No. He actually should be spending his Divine Favor more because he can regenerate it. So maybe I'll do that this roll. So actually, well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Not that dice roll. So Sugi. Sugi. So you get your 8 dice. Versus the 5 dice for the boss's defense. All right, that is awful. Sugi, I will have you... No, I won't. Let's do another roll, and then maybe we'll do a Divine Favor. So boss has 3 defense. You have 3 attack. I will do a Divine Favor, which is your last one. So I need... So let's see here. So I will do... I'm only going to do 2 points, but that's, 2's better than nothing. So 44 damage. And that's all my guys. The big beast will attempt to keep grappling Sugi, which honestly seems to be kind of a lost cause for it. So he gets 5 dice. Sugi has his 4 plus 2 more from the song and this thing that's down. So wait, I'm sorry, 3 plus 2. So he has 5 versus 5. Let me make sure that's right. Sugi. No, he's got 6. Yeah. So 6 versus 5. Boss has 4 hits. He might have done it. He did. All right. So he's only going to do 1 point or 2 points of damage for a grasp. So he does 2 points to Sugi. Then he'll run away. He's going to run 12 inches with poor Sugi in his mouth. So that's going to put him like over here as he's trying to devour Sugi. Let me do the split cam. So he ran all the way over here. He's got Sugi with him. It's going to make it a little bit harder because I'm going to have to... I mean, he's close enough to death. It probably won't be too bad. Like, he only needs another 6 damage, so Sugi needs to break out and slap him while everybody else runs in. My turn. The geisha's going to move. She's going to move about here. That should put her within... she could take a bow shot, but she has such a hard time hitting with a bow. All within 12. Yeah, so, and this is all within 8. Yeah. So she's going to do her... So she moves. She only gets to cast the spell once. So she got her 6 dice. She really needs this to go off. It goes off, so everybody gets +1 everything. We'll go ahead and have Sugi go. So it's going to be... So they're going to have an opposed melee. He's outside of his field, so he drops to 7 dice. It has 5. So here's the first attempt to break out. Sugi has... Wow. So Sugi just immediately breaks out of this hold. Unhand me, you foul demon. Just kind of like... I don't know if he'd really speak very like... I think he'd probably just give a big yell and then like go like this as he maybe breaks off a tooth. Well, not tooth, but like crashes out of it. And then he's going to go and he's going to try to slap it again. So similar dice roll. It's going to be Sugi 7 versus 5 dice from the big bad. So the big bad has 3 defense. Sugi did not roll enough, so he doesn't hurt it. The companions are all going to run. 9, 12. So he's only going to make it to about here. So he's not going to quite make... let's just make sure the katana only has a range of... Pretty sure. So he's not going to quite be able to make it. So he ran here, trying to catch up to Sugi. Hamaru's going to do the same thing. 9, 12. Actually, Hamaru can... I don't want him to, though. He could get engaged. I'm going to keep him... I'm going to keep him out. And actually, I'm going to keep my Ando out 2 inches as well from the big demon. That way it won't try to run away. It only runs away if it's engaged with multiple people. All right. Demon's turn. So it's going to try to grapple again. So it gets 5 dice. Versus Sugi's 5 dice. No, sorry. He's 6. Yeah, he's 5 dice because resilience. Resilience 5. This isn't a grapple. This is him the demon trying to pick him up. 2 successes, 1 defense, or 2 defense. So no on the first attempt. Let me move it back. Geez, 4 versus 1. So he does grapple, but he can't move him away. So he'll do another 2 points. So Sugi's taking 4. But luckily it was on the second attempt, so he can't immediately move away. My turn. Ando's going to do his charge. So he gets to move and attack for free as a combo. Oh no, I don't want to do him first. Let's do the Geisha. She's going to do her spell. So it's 6 dice. She needs 4 successes. She fails. She's going to try it again. She succeeds. No, she fails again. Okay. Now Ando's going to charge. So he came in right on the side to the big bad. So he'll still have 6 dice. Only 6 dice versus the demon's 5. 2 versus 2, so it's nothing. And he gets his next attack. Oops. So he hits 3 times, 8 damage apiece, kills him. So he came up in as it's fighting with Sugi, trying to get Sugi back in its mouth, and Sugi keeps probably smacking the mandibles away. Ando comes up with his blade behind him, slices the other legs on the right side, and so it crashes to the ground, reverses his sword, and drives into the head of the beast. Quest complete. That was a ton of fun. I really liked the action with the spider. The team did really well. Hamero, whose name I keep forgetting, I have a hard time. He's the healer, but I haven't really needed him too much, although he is keeping the guys from having, or the party from having scars and bad stuff happening, because he heals them up enough that they're not down enough that they would have anything bad. And then I don't know how I would, without Yuki's spells, I don't know how I would have done this, because she really helped manage the enemies, especially that big influx of 11 Oni. And then the big bad Ogumo, the big bag Ogumo, that big spider, was great. I love the thought of the team kind of getting ready for it coming at him. The spider going up to Ando and the spider kind of like Ando keeps slapping it as it tries to get hold of him. Now, Sugi keeps slapping it as it tries to get hold of him. Ando coming up, slicing into it, grabs Sugi, runs away. The party follows it. Sugi breaks free, tries to kind of grapple with it, he can't grapple, but slap it. And then Ando just comes in after his buddy and slices off more legs, and together they kill the beast. I'm really looking forward to leveling him up. I'm curious to see what the progression path is for him. The bad guys, the Onis, are going to get more powerful now. I should go up in a tier for difficulty. It'll be I think it's every 3 levels if you do 4 parties. We'll have to look. So I'm looking forward to the next quest. There's going to be a bunch of the terrain. So this is probably I think when I was looking through all the quests, the next one is the one I'm most excited about, because it's not going to be in a forest. It's actually going to be, we get all the great, it's going to be, I think, almost all the Black Site MDF kits I own will be out. Or it'll be all Black Site MDF. I'll get to use a bunch of the Black Site MDF kits I have for Feudal Japan. I might have to throw in some additional stuff I have just to kind of make sure the board's populated. But I'm looking to have a really nice town battle using these mechanics, and there should be a lot of places to be able to hide for the stealth type of mission. So I hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you at the next quest.